First, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Age Technology Screens, and a new FLEBT company. We've got a good upgrade for our company with more to come for our business on how we want to do things and how we want to be received professionally, online and offline. I would have done this a long time ago, but as I said before, these numbers aren't exactly cheap. And we found a company, we had to do some research and what company we're going to go with. I had to find a company that's been around for a long time, you know what I mean? It's got a lot of good reviews on it. There's a reason why when I tell people at the end of the day that, why you have to be able to back your products up, because people will do reviews on stuff to make sure they know what they're getting themselves into. So we acquired an 800 number today. As for my personal number, it is no more. It's changed. So I'm coming here to remove all that off the site, update everything, put everything through. Now, this is going to make us look a lot more professional. Like I said, businesses look at you differently out there if you come up with you have your own phone number on your business cards. It just doesn't scream big business. You know what I mean? And the 800 number does so much. And it's a bit of a costly price we have to pay, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's well worth it because it makes it look professional. And the business cards, the brochures, all that stuff, it makes it also easy for my overseas customers to reach out to us. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about, different restrictions and stuff because we're using your phone number, and people can reach out to us better. It's just a better way of communication. Now we have so many different ways you can communicate. We have 2 different forms of email. Actually, we have 3 different forms of email. We have one under FLE has its own form of email strictly for that, dedicated for that technology. The company for Crystal Edge has its own email attached to it. People can reach us over there, and we have email over here. And then we have multiple Facebook channels, which means we can be reached through out there with no problem whatsoever. We have messaging boards. Just name it. You can reach us any time of the day. We're equipped to do that. So, like I said, that number is very important, and it's professional. To have your own number on there, it worked for a while, but remember, you're going to have to deal with some nonsense, some people who don't know how to carry themselves correctly. So you fall victimized to that right there at the end of the day. But the 800 number makes it a lot more professional. I was going to do customization, but it's kind of hard to do a customization with letters. And again, I'm not a big fan of the whole letter system, because then I got to look down the phone and figure where this letter's at, where that letter's at, and where's it's a bit of ad. So we just came with a simple number. So let me get in here and get all this updated, get this done. When I'm not on here, I'm basically doing a ton of paperwork. I have so much paperwork that has to be done. It's not even funny, because there is requirements out there we're going to need. I got a quote of the Park and Recreation. They're interested in having a screen donated to them. So, yeah. And I asked for basically, they'll give us reference, not a problem. They'll give us advertiser technology, not a problem. It's a free screen at the end of the day. So that's going to be fantastic. We got the summer sale start. So when does the summer sale start? I'll have people ask me about that one. I think it should be on the 5th. It's tomorrow. Okay. I'm just getting everything all done. All right, so let's get started on all this and get these numbers removed, because you're going to call this number and it's going to come out doo-doo-doo-doo. This number is no longer attached anymore. Yeah, it's going. And I want to do something different with the daily walk. I do want to change a lot about it. I think I'm going to just talk about Allentown. That's it. Just keep it strictly to Allentown. Talk about the sights, the scenes, museums, which I want to get to the museums so badly. What the frick was going on with that? They said June the 3rd. We went June the 4th. Come on, man. Seriously? I'm popping over there tomorrow. But anyway, and we're going to talk about different sites and areas and businesses throughout Allentown. We're just going to leave the other stuff over there. I watched one of my videos. I was like, I'm not happy with this. We're keeping the video there, but I'm not happy with it. We're going to keep it on the Allentown level. And I want to get me a t-shirt that says live on the air, because I had a couple of incidents, not bad incidents, but they thought literally that I was talking to myself, or I was basically, doesn't people FaceTime anymore? Or I was basically, I don't know, maybe losing my mind, I don't know, talking to them. So I can just point to the shirt and say, On top of that, I got other people logged into my accounts, like people at City Hall and stuff like that. So I want to talk about different things about the sites of Allentown. I do want to check out that brewery, which I literally forgot to go to when I was down there. Let me see. So call at, where is my information for my number? And I gotta brighten that up because I can barely see that. Now we have a professional P.O. box, and I have a virtual setup for other contacts. So there's a P.O. box setup for our company. It's not a P.O. box address, it's a more professional address for a company. I have to pay for that whole virtual box that has a virtual company attached to it, and yet mail can go there. And they have boxes and stuff. It just has a more professional name. I really got to take advantage of some of stuff because we got all the paperwork for this stuff. We literally have stuff they asked us for. We have all the paperwork for it, licensing, all that stuff. We got all that stuff already. So yeah, I've got to take advantage of this. I sat there in that laundry room and did all that paperwork. Got to utilize that paperwork. That's what we've been doing. And by the way, just so you know, if you are going to apply for some of these virtual sites or sites with more professional, doesn't have P.O. box attached to it, it's a more professional name attached to it, an LLC will be required. And also to an EIN or DBA is what they're going to request from you to set the entire thing up. But the LLC definitely is a requirement. On top of that business license too, on top of that, you have to have that. Let me see. Oh, that's me. Is that me? That's me. Right there. Where is mine? Whew. Scott, literally climbing up that hill. I sat there and gave that speech. We get it done. We don't play around at the end of the day. We got stuff that has to be done. We do not play around. Got a lot of stuff that has to be done. I'm literally applying for a corporate license for next year. Because just in case we need it, we got it already. Paperwork is already done. I like to get my paperwork out of the way because it can be a nuisance. That's our projector coming in. And then I'm still looking at the research on the Philips projector, which is looking really, really promising. Definitely going to be picking it up. Track down, I got Philips, I got the company. I have to send down my wholesale tax license and all that stuff they're going to need in order to set me up with an account and all that stuff that they need from me. So, yeah, and they're interested too. They're interested if we can get that projector to look a lot better. Oh, yes, we definitely need to look a lot better. It has like one of them has like a 600-to-1 contrast. Big deal. That's easy. We can do that. We're going to customize the screen paint for them, show them a before and after, and send it down to them. Because they're curious if we can get that thing to function. Like, you know, the way we talked about it to function. So yeah, we're going to design something interesting. Who knows? Next thing we're designing customized screen paints for projectors. All right, where are we at with this? I literally sat there and printed all this out. And now, on my desk, I find a mumbo jumbo paperwork. Ugh. Things I gotta do, I swear. Walking in the rain and so raining. No place to go in. Is this it? No, it's not it. Paper just has it. Simple. Is this it right here? There we go, it's not. The paperwork, there we go. I never lose everything. Alright, so. I'm dying to get an 800 number forever. Finally got one. Now I notice that people will copy what we do, which I don't care, to show that we can do it too. I would advise you that when I speak of documents and paperwork and stuff like that, that you really know what you're getting yourself into before you go near some of these documents. Know what they mean, what they're for, everything about it. These 800 numbers, because they don't want people spamming them, like the Google numbers. People take the Google numbers, they make dozens and dozens and dozens. They don't want that. This is a company. They don't want that. No, period. So you are going to require some paperwork to know that you are legit. Stuff like DBAs, licenses, all that stuff, Yeah, you better make sure your stuff is legit on there. Because if it's not, yeah, you run the risk of a perjury charge. You don't want that crap at the end of the day. That's definitely going to put a downer on everything for you. Wow. Wow. How you think your music player? Wow. Hey, don't you get in any trouble while I'm over here getting this done. I don't want to hear it. Don't argue with me. Right back at you. Right back at you. Okay. 34. Make sure that's right. Alright, cool. I gotta download the app for my phone too, because I got an app comes up where I can get number. People can reach me right from there. That's fantastic. Oh, and I gotta get the secretary set up, so I'm working on that. That's the next stage. I haven't got around. Just got the number today, so I still gotta get the secretary and all that set up. But still, then you can reach us, and basically it comes up on my end. So the detail message that comes up on my end, multiple different areas. I can also link this to authorities also too, that you know that, so they can get those that information too that can pop up in case if we're getting harassed, because I made that crystal clear when we're setting the number up. We had some individuals who like to play on the phone and carry on. I said, no, you can actually link these to authorities. And you know what's going to happen when you pop up on one of them over there. They're going to trace you. So, yeah, that's what I like about it. Trace away. All right, that's done. I'm going to highlight this too. Have this in bigger numbers. There we go. That's much better. I don't mind you the colors on that. I like it just blends in. How long he had this background? I haven't had it that long. I'm changing it. Because that whatever that is running back and forth. It's basically making my image look horrible. It's blocking up my letters. So let me go with 3D black. Make those white letters pop out better. Look at this fragment. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. I'm happy about getting that done. That's one thing off the block. That's finished because, like I said, I'm going to be back behind a month before going on site, but at least I'll have the 800 numbers are done. The business cards are next. So with the business cards, brochures, and my customized T-shirts, I want to work my company's logo and 800 number on the back of it. So that'll be done. And then anyone working with me, which I have to go through the EIN, get them all register in. And my sister's going to set up a business package, so that's what she does. And it includes like, health care, all that stuff. That's what she does. And also, too, just let you know, the person who you contacted over there, she used to work for the IRS. She has ties to the IRS. Did you know that, right? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. She'll dig into your stuff. So, Mr. Fernando, Mr. Williams, you contacted that person over there. You do know they had ties with that, right? I just want to let you know. I don't like to tell you things until the last minute, so you know what's coming. Be careful, I told you, you mess around with, at the end of the day, you don't know what they're locked into. Let me see. Let me go grab, I want to get this, okay, background change. I mean, we got to change out the different, we got to change it, the border got to be changed out too, because it's going to be a clash when we thrown off. All right, let's get that done. Let's get this finished. Yep. That's the person who helped me fill out my documents for for the EIN number that I needed. I literally had to get a name transfer, and it was a freaking headache because once the names are going in, okay, you had your name for 10, 20 years. Once they set that thing in, it is a literally headache to get it transfer over. And she helped me get through that, all that red tape to do it. Let me see. That's how I was able to get my modem and some equipment that I needed because I used that number. It's preferred than using, some places will ask for your social security number, but now they're not even asking for that anymore. Banks used to ask for a social security number to set up your business banking accounts, but no, they require the ENI number, which I have to go over to the bank and I have to get things set up because, again, since I'm going to be out there doing business too, also, I need to have a way for people to make payments, and Zelle would be fantastic, or Apple Pay would be great for that. All right, so put this over here so that's just finished. All right, all this, that whole background has to be done. How much of this did I do? Jeepers Louise, did all this? All right, this isn't so bad for this, but I don't want the wording for the first beginning. I don't want to make that. But this right here, you can't even read the wording that well because the background is clashed in with that. So I definitely need to change that. Well, that makes it easier, so I can just keep typing that in over again. We transferring through? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we transferring? Come on, come in my background. I requested. Thank you. No more stalking me, calling my phone, and acting like a small child. That's all over with. No more. And if you think you're going to carry the same energy on the new system we have over here, as I said before, I told them we had a problem with individuals doing this. This can be linked to the FBI and the police. They can get access to my account. So, no more of that either. We did this already. Move out here with this right here. Alright, I'm gonna do this. How far does this go down? I really would like to change the whole thing over. Ugh. That's a lot. I think this is one whole section here. It's a shame that I have to come on and literally have that conversation. I can't, it's hard to believe that I talk to adults sometimes. It really is. I can't believe I literally have to have that conversation. But you've seen evidence, mail and all that stuff, and weird messages, calling my phone up, yelling and screaming. You already seen it already. So you know what we go through. But, yeah, these are people who call themselves adults. And this is what you associate with yourself in business. That's not good for you either. Because who you associate with yourself in business can also bring bad business to your front door. Alright, that's finished. That's completed. So that's one huge hit for all of this. Oh, thank goodness. Having a lot of page change out. Come on, get over here. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Change back around. Video. Let's see. Let me get my business cards done, and I can't wait to get those metal business cards. Oh, those things are hot. Just tap your phone, boop, information just pops over. Did we change? I literally just came in here and hit this. Oh yeah, there be the change. Okay. 2. FLE gold. But we gotta update this. Are we gonna make the FLE gold? Might as well. It's an easy process. We've done it already. We've had it before. We just have to go in and just put FLE technology and convert it. That's all. It's easy to do. So we'll get that and one of the paints out of the way. Or we can just make it part of the color collection. Just leave it at that. I figured that out tonight. I don't want to do with that. Let's see. Next time, I'm going to the juice bar, which I should have went to. I'm not doing the peppermint patty. No, not for a long time. That was just way too much sugar. Way too much. And that one. Nope, not doing that one for a while. I'm not doing that again. That was way too much. I want to be out walking right now. Can't. We got to get this done first. And tomorrow I got boxes coming in tomorrow, so I'm going to be grounded for a bit because I wait for all my boxes and stuff to get here. Because we're going to be, the cabinet behind us, it has this piece of wood that sticks out. I'm taking that whole thing off the wall. Oh, I have to, do I have insulation for that section? I think I do. I insulate the whole section there, pull that out, insulate that section, and then put in a better system for organizing stuff, because that over there is driving me freaking nuts. And I'm still in between looking at new places. At the same time, I'm finicky about where I work at. I'm very finicky. I need something that we can grow in. That's what I need. Something we can actually grow in. So I definitely need some office space. Yes, I definitely need office space. Alright, perfect. Is this one done too? No. Gotta get this one done too. Just come here and change this right now. What it's doing. We don't have any music in the background. I am dying with the music here. Get going on here. Oh, give it to me.
Monday.com is the ideal platform for any organization that is looking to make their work more efficient.
Yes, I'm happy about that. So those Philips projectors are looking very promising. I had no idea these things were actually running around. 150 lumens is a cakewalk. Our stuff runs, like I said, at 50 lumens, so that's no problem whatsoever. So we can get that to run with no problem at all. And on top of that, the thing is so compact, it's not even funny how compact this thing is. It may be a little smaller than my my little Pico projector over here. It may be a little smaller than that. But it does have Wi-Fi capabilities and all that stuff. It's built-in apps. And it's Philips, which a company we trust because I've had Philips projectors before. As a matter of fact, I had a customer who posted pictures, I think on this site right here, showing off his Philips Ultra Short Throw, which I'm still trying to figure out where he got that thing from. But they make good projectors, and it's compatible with their stuff. We know, because we had a customer do it already. So, this is a projector we can give away for free. With the price that it costs and what I'm going to be paying for it wholesale, so before I contact these companies, I send them an email, I send over my business information, and I said, look, I'm interested in buying mass quantities of your product. How much would this cost me at a wholesale price? And they have programs for companies that want to sell their merchandise. So I went in, submitted my information, and soon we're going to have these at an extremely affordable price, and we can actually package them for free. With our portable projection setups. I want this for my projection screen on the go, theater on the go, gaming on the go. That's what I want it for. But before we go on in this, I just want to make sure exactly what would be the requirement, what's needed, what kind of paperwork, documents, to be a part of their program. And then I'm going to get one of those projectors over here and test it out and see how it is. Which I think it's going to do quite well. Because as long as it has that DOP, like text instrument on it, it's going to work out greatly. You have to have that on the projectors because without it, it's just one of those knockoff machines. They're just crap at the end of the day. Oh, sorry about that. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is what you have to see on the projector. If it doesn't have that DLP logo on it, that projector's trash. And this is an unnamed brand one. So it can't be any bigger than, let's say it's a little bit smaller than this right here. Now it has about, that has 2 hours of battery life, The other one has about it has about 1 hour, but you get one of these battery. Oh shoot, myself. You get one of these battery bank systems, and you get more than a couple hours out of it. I got one that's solar powered. I can just stick it out there and it just charges off the sun, which gives it endless power. Now we're designing these theaters on the go for basically the RV life, the van life, tiny homes, stuff like that. Nice little setup, high performance screen because I'm using our black technology. I was going to do it with the Alpha Black Cinemax, but now we're going to customize a screen paint for that particular projector, for that setup. And keep in mind, you can use other projectors on it to make a difference, but I'm doing it for that projector. And we're going to do a couple of demonstrations, half on half screens, what it looks like on a white surface versus that surface, because anytime they show off these projectors, as I told you before, it's going to be in a dark environment, it's going to be on a white wall or white screen. That's what we're going to sit them on. So with that being said, I'll show them some of these demonstrations, send everything down to them, see what they like, and we'll go from there. As well, at the end of the day, by giving your product safe benchmarks, you basically destroy your own product. They're not just going to pop up and just say, oh, all of a sudden, we work with 50 lumens. But no, you just said this. Do you have any proof that it works at 50 lumens? Now, you got to show a lot of tests showing that you can operate at 50. Not just one demonstration, a lot of tests. We've done 50 lumens outside on silver screens. You have to show all these tests. It's a requirement. Let me see. I'm going to go here, and I think this is the last one we got to change. I can get the rest of those numbers done. I said 150. I'm thinking like 23, 25, 150. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, we definitely. That's a cakewalk for us. I can literally run the entire desk. I can run the whole desk off those projectors easily. Now you got some people sit there and say, but I do the same. No, you don't, because you still, that projector has a 600-to-1 contrast attached to that thing. It ain't going to do jack for you on a gray and white screen. Not a thing. Nothing at all, period. It's not going to read any, if it even had a fighting chance to read in a black level or close to a dark level, it's not going to happen. It's 600-to-1 contrast. There is nothing there to do anything. But we're having that black screen on that projector. Yeah, I think it's going to pick up an Infinity 1. That image on there showing off a contrast level, it's going to look better than a P2 with a 2 million to 1 sitting on a gray screen. And I get some people coming like, no, you're wrong. The P2 picks up. No, it doesn't. Because if it did, I would have found the demonstration by now. I've been hunting for demonstrations on that one. You know I go and I look for them. I haven't found one. Show me one person right now with a P2 projector sitting in a fully lit environment. I'm talking fully lit or commercial. Show me a Starfield, even outside with that machine. Not one person yet. Only one person did it right. And there's a fellow who came on, plugged it in, put it against his wall, and tried to pull contrast level, and it failed. The projector only works as good as the screen is being displayed on. That's it. That's how it is. And like I said, the sad thing about it is, you know, I told this lie to myself, that I believed that my projector was going to fix it, and it didn't. It didn't fix it. Nope. Screen washed out, colors were bland. I'm coming off 2 computer monitors and a high-end graphic card, so you know I was teed up. I was ticked. Oh, I couldn't deal with that. I'm coming off monitors. I'm a monitor guy at the end of the day. When I was doing PCs, I was a monitor guy. You couldn't tell me jack about projectors. Like, nope. That thing at the end of the day doesn't pick up the colors correctly. And literally, I would say that they don't pick up colors correctly. Saw that Gears of War. He had it on a $3,000 screen. That's why he had a high performance screen he was using. I said, wow, this is freaking insane. It's nothing like I've seen. Or it's a particular screen. It's a special screens. All right, that's all finished for that. Because I wanted to make sure this all you can see this crystal clear. Because, as I said before, with the design we had on it, it's a bit of a headache. I had to take it off. Makes it easier. Alright, that's finished. Now I gotta go into our the header for that. Now I gotta, oh yeah, I forgot, we can't even go near them. I can't go near them. That's jacked up too. I got a distributorship contract. I have one. I literally have a distributorship contract. They're waiting for us to see what we want to do. I'm curious. I have to ask some questions. Like, will this conflict with the site? Gotta ask some questions. Let me see. We need to go to block this spot here. Hey, where's my son at? Oh, we forgot we don't put it on that one. Because that's the song. Let's see. There's our number there. We need to bring this up. Oh, yes, I can finally put down call toll free. It's 1-800 number. I don't want to put too much in. This is a free one. Number. Let's just put it in. Alright, let's get rid of this right here. I gotta finish setting up. I want to finish setting up my other end. I'm still set up on the other end, but it does work. I just made a call on it. Nope, you're in the wrong section for that one. Nice, come on, get now. A little play on words. I'll make it a little more professional. Want something different. What is the size for this one? Size for this one is what? Size for this one is 61. Alright, size for this one is what? Size for this one is 80. So I'm going to bring it down to 61. Really? What are we using on this side? This is using what font? George. We're both using George. Alright, I need you to click the 60. We won't do 60, we'll do 62. No, we don't need 63. Stop it. I already had a 61. Leave it there. And I need to shrink you just a little more. In there. Oh, come on. I hate that. When you do it, I got a gaming mouse. So it basically just reacts. It just lets off. Alright, that's hot. I like that. And then we'll put down here. Let me see. That's 80. 80. Bring it down to 60. 62. No, not 63. Come on, doing too much. 61. Alright, 60. Alright, and then put down that. Alright, now we gotta bring everything over. So it fits nicely. Oh, now you stay there. I need you right here. There we go. Fit there. And you're gonna shrink it a little bit. Too much going on here. That's better. Now bring it in. So you line it pretty nicely. Alright, let's bring it back a little bit. Make sure you adjust it and adjust right. Let's bring you in a little bit more. And bring it next to this. Perfect. Now we'll come in and take you and add something different. I want that drop over. Here we go. Slow that down a little bit. More of a better effect to it. So let me see. Let's try it again. Beautiful. Wordplay is pretty fun. It's a little bit tedious, it is, but it's definitely worth it. Gives it a nice little effect to it. I'm gonna do the same thing for the front. Oh, yeah, it's there, and we have to go to the front page. No, we're in the wrong section. Gotta go over to pages, and then go over to page. I can't wait to get my card still with my 800 number on it. So in here and out there, it's my 800 number. And for clients that I'm doing business with, that we have contracts locked in, you know, professionals at the end of the day, they'll have the private number. I bet you naysayers sitting in the room right now trying to figure out how to get the new number. Y'all, that's the concept. You know you're a stalker, right? That's sad. Probably trying to figure out how to get the number, yeah. Keep it up. You're gonna have somebody knocking at your door real soon. Police officer and a process server. Because that's coming soon. Oh yeah, it's coming soon. You see, I'm a man about business at the end of the day. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get you taken care of. I'm not joking with that. I'm 100% dead serious. You're gonna be sitting in the courtroom with me soon. I think I'm joking with you. I'm not one to play around when it comes to business. I'm not. I get it done. If I tell you you're gonna be in the courtroom with me, you definitely gonna be in the courtroom with me. You might think I'm sleeping and I'm not doing anything. I'm not thinking about it and I forgot about you. Oh, no, Dorothy. You gonna visit Oz real soon. Very, very soon. Definitely very soon. I got plans. Trust me. We setting things up. There's a process on how we're gonna do all this. There's a whole process for it all. So let me see. I'm a man about business. It's one thing. If I say that I'm gonna do something, it's gonna get done. I'm gathering all this information on you. The investigator that we paid been gathering all this information. Everything you send through about mocking the investigator, the FBI, the court system. All that's been gathered up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about you. Like I said, he thought we forgot about him until that process server came beating on his door. Then he realized, like, oh shoot, this guy, yeah, and he hasn't learned anything, so just have to go through that process again. So for this time, it's going to be far worse. Let me see, can we, I even got some friends over to where I like to visit, helping me out with a few things on how to get this into court much faster. And I'll tell you right now, it only takes one to knock them all down. And we got the main one we're hunting for right now. He's perfect. He's perfect. Stack enough time on him, he'll crack like a walnut. He'll be spitting out all kinds of information because he's not going to go down alone. He's what you call the weakest link in the chain. And that's what we're concentrating on to get to the rest of them. Strategy, all strategy. So let me see what I'm going to do here. Okay, I'm changing this over to, let me see. Oh, we need another number behind that one. Alright, so before we do this one, let's get this squeezed in just a little bit. Save some room here and here. Get that number to play. And then we'll go here and grab ourselves another one. That one, set that up. Bring that back in. That's perfect for where that's at. I do need to expand it just a little bit. There we go. Push it a little bit to this right here. Change this over. Get down to. What's our size here? Our size here is what? 54. 54 here. Come on, be nice. And as for all that, get the other way, please. Let's see. Be nice. Be in there. Lock me in. Stop moving. Come on, move. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. remember back in the day, if you wanted the 800 number, man, it was so freaking expensive. It was not cheap. A lot of people were getting 800 numbers because, you know, that was call lines, you know, free girls, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. 1-800. A lot of people were getting those numbers, and they're making money off of them. Info commercials, how everybody has those things. They're just very expensive. Right, 50. 52, we need 52. 52. Why does that look so much larger? Oh, no, that can't fit all, that's why. That can't fit all. Oh, really? Last minute move? Jeez. Alright, cool. Let's get our change for this one. Moving way too fast, slow it down. That's way too slow. That's perfect. All right, that's fantastic. Now I got to set up a What's Up business account because now we got the 800. I postponed hell for that one. We're going to get that set up. So let me set me up a What's Up business account. Drop our new number in there. Let me see. Publish this, make sure it's all good. And I still have to go over to contacts and change it. But I'm not going to do the wordplay in there. I just wanted something for the front page, look kind of nice. So we're going to go over to our page or contact page. And yeah, it should be a number in there. I mean, honestly, I try to treat people how I would want to be treated. I do not like doing the messaging board. I don't like doing it. When I talk to customers, I ask them, do you have a contact number? If we don't, then we work it out that way. But I'd rather prefer to talk to you. I don't do business with companies that don't have numbers because, again, I don't want to get swindled. So I'll call them up, so I can talk to them. There could be some questions I needed to know about, like, for instance, perfect example, Smartest Greens. Literally had a conversation with them, asked them all these questions, and they did not tell me the truth because if I wasn't a person who knew what I was talking about, and I didn't know much about projectors, I would have got caught up in that nonsense. There's no way you got a white projection screen that can pull up with direct sunlight. It doesn't wash, doesn't fade. What are you talking about? All right, let me see. Where is and we're going to which one? We're going to the contact page. My friend's like, you got an 800 number? I was like, yep, I got one. I have an 800 for the company. Come on, get out there. I need you in there. Let's see. That was a pain in the neck to put in. That was literally a pain in the neck to do. I had it done, but it was a pain in the neck. It took about an hour or so to get it done. That's in the background we got because it's kind of a smoke effect. There's the 800 number dropping in. That's what I was doing. I was doing the wordplay on it. So the number pops in. It'll feel nice. That's what I'm going to do. Something different. I try to keep my pages different. This is, where's this at? The customer with the... He has, Philips. Like, where did he get that thing from? That's an Optima GT56. Same projector I had. He bought the same machine. Because he saw the demonstrations I was doing with him. He bought one himself. Customer custom built his own screen using our blackout cloth material. That's a customer with a PS5 that took two of the 4x8 screens and put them side by side. He just tacked them to the wall and coated over top of them. One of our customers from overseas, showing off our technology. Lights on and everything, right on the screen. Same way we do it. Church we did a demonstration for. I got my church pictures in there, chart. I forgot to upload those pictures. We got more coming in too, but I just got to get around to it. That is a Philips ultra short throw projector. It's 900 lumens. I'm trying to track one of those things down forever. For a couple of years I've been trying to track that thing down. I can't find it anywhere. It's small. That's the results of it right there. good. Let's go to Marketplace. That's good. Alright, everything's good. Alright, turn to the side for a minute. I gotta hit the other site. My customers pop up. I'm getting messages today for the new sale. So I gotta go here. Alright. Okay, 100%. Good. Let me know that. And after this, I gotta go through. I'll do it on my cell phone. I go through all my sites. I gotta do access to my phone. All that information should be changed out. Gotta put the updates, new number, change your 800 number. Then I gotta go back over to that app, set it up on my phone to get access from my phone anywhere on both of my phones, so I get access to those. One I actually record on, so I need it set up on the other phone, which I use for my main phone. And then I gotta set up the business account for the WhatsApp account. Yeah, so you see all this down here? This is for coding. That's why I have it down here. This is an advanced page for your for your Wix account. So if I want to write code, I can write code. So all those pictures and stuff, all that stuff has something embedded into them. It deletes back to us. When you're submitting your domain name to search engine applications, these are things you should be doing, literally. Reminds me of Sledgehammer. He was fighting some assassin. I gotta go back to watching Sledgehammer. I missed that show. He was fighting some assassin, and she gave him poison, and he had the diamond. And he said, "Look, we just make a trade. I'll give you the antidote. You give me the real diamond." They're both gonna do each other dirty either way. So she opened it up and said, "This is just a rock." And he said, "Yeah, but I got the antidote." He said, "No, I just gave you more poison." They're so dirty. Alright, let me see. Let me get a front page for this. Yeah, we go here. Don't run the wrong section, but definitely wrong. Are we delaying on this? Oh shoot, wrong button. Here we go. Nope, other way around. Other way around. Other way around. One more. Come on, give it to me. All of it. There we go. I'm going to do the play on this one a little bit more different. Let's go over here and edit this. Oh, it does have a separate. Does it have a separate? It has a separate for the 8. Let me see. I think the 8 does have a separate to it. Let me see. This shit does it? I think it did have a separate part to it. Oh, come on. Do not do that. That's some nonsense. Keep it over here, darn it. No, we don't need AI help. Thank you. Call us at 1-800. I want to test out that feature. Everything says a feature, we can actually switch your call right over to them. So that's the first thing I said. Yeah, we have problems with these trolls that have been contacting our phone and carrying on. It's awesome. We got a fantastic feature for that. You're going to throw your stuff right over there. And I got all their contacts numbers about this nonsense we've been going through with them. Yep. And if you think you can hide behind a Google, I got a friend of mine who's a special in IT tech. I mean, very, very special. It's a nice way of putting it. I'm just put that very, very special. That Google won't help you. That guy could find your image off a freaking gas station in another state if you go to pump gas. That's how well he's connected to the whole matrix. And they got a lot of those on there that are connected to the matrix, so Google won't help you. Fake numbers won't help you at all, period. Even masking your IP address won't even help. And the reason why we have to bring it up because we have people that are kids. They play on the phone. They're little kids. You heard them when we play them right on the phone, carrying on and acting up, screaming and yelling. They're kids. Let me see. All right. Finish over to Marketplace. I gotta change that to FLE. I change to FLE Marketplace. Oh, I forgot, it shows up on the header. Header shows up everywhere, so we have to change it. It's on headers. That's to change it everywhere. And wherever we have on here, it'll be on every single page. But we do have to go over to the contact page and change that. So let me see. I gotta go to site menu. Go to my contact page. Where's the contact page? Contact page here. And bring that up. Tomorrow we should have the live secretary in. I haven't got done to set everything up yet. But I did a chance to test it out. Everything went through. Okay. Good out there on there? Okay. Explain that, make it a little bigger. Share that. I'm probably gonna go through the first maybe 10 videos. The rest of them can stay the same because I'm not changing up the number for all of them, and put that new number in so that we have that there. Call toll free. Yeah. And I hope y'all do get a toll-free number. You know why? Because then that way my attorneys can reach out to you even faster. Process servers can contact you even faster. Heck, different organizations that are involved in this whole situation, they can reach out to you. And even more importantly, we can contact you directly to have a little conversation about these fake and phony things you've been doing on your site. Like the range gain. I would love to have a conversation with him about that, how he can explain to me how this stuff actually works, and we haven't seen any trace of it anywhere of it actually working. You kind of like the screen paint of No Man's Sky. Anyone ever remembers that circus show? The fellow who came up and made all these false accusations. Now he did, unlike them, he did fix it. He did come out with better patches. He did fix it. The game did act right, act like it was supposed to. But when he first started off, that wasn't so. There was a whole lot of stuff about jumping into multiple galaxies and all this stuff, and none of that was true. He did a No Man's Sky. But when you do stuff like that, you don't, if you're doing it for me, at the end of the day, to show me up, that's not really, I don't care. That doesn't bother me. What's going to hurt you is you literally have to back all this up. Anybody you do business with, it's going to ask. They're going to go through your site, page by page. You're like, okay, what is this? What does this stand for? Does this really actually exist? Can you back this up? Do you have tests for that? I'm going to ask for all that. But as for that $40, gee whiz, that's so backwards. So backwards. It's not even funny. Right. See, this is what happens when you operate a business and you let your emotional feelings get the best of you. This is what happens. This is a result of what happens. You literally self-destruct. When I design stuff, I'm not thinking about you guys at the end of the day. Why would I? It's just stupid. I'm not even thinking about certified screens because we've done all the tests already. So it's not about them either. It's just about us. That's what it comes down to. Us developing better technology. That's it. We don't develop it to show off to you. We don't care. Because we already know we can take your stuff. The cancellations right there show me from the door. So I don't care. It's about us, not about them at the end of the day. And on top of that, when we come down to developing, it's also too about our customers, giving our customers better technology for a lesser price. But it has nothing to do with you guys. But when y'all do stuff, y'all do it intentionally toward us. And this is what hurts you. So marking your products down lower to make them seem more appealing to customers, to keep them from buying from us, they are not going to touch you. You're not tested. Just like I had to go out and get that 800 number, I had to do a whole lot of research on different companies on which one was going to benefit me better on what I wanted to do. And when the ones we saw that we picked stood out the most. That's what customers are going to do when they get to your product. They're going to do all this research, they're going to find our stuff, and they're going to try to say, hey, look, this guy's doing this, that, and the other. Let me see if I can find anybody who's doing the same thing he's doing. And they're just not. If you're cutting corners, you're doing ambient control and all that nonsense, you're not going to survive in a commercial environment. They don't do that. It's the same different setting than home theater, than commercial. Two different environments. So that's going to hurt you. And then marketing your price to basically try to topple us, not going to work. Did you ever notice that when I market the product, I didn't market for less? Why would I do that? I lose my shirt. I wouldn't make any money. So consider the fact that this is already updated already. Consider the fact that if you break down the numbers, which we were doing over in the park, a basic can of gray paint. Home Depot gray paint. And mind you, product you showed was not ambient light rejection, because you have it on your site yourself. It's not ambient light rejection. You can't switch to ambient light rejection all of a sudden and say it is, but you can't because it's posted on your website. And that means the rest of your products would also be ambient light rejection, which you can't back up. And this would get you in a lot of trouble because your screens have a habit of washing out, like for the customer. This would get you in trouble. The not ambient light rejection is kind of like a safety blanket. So if the screen does wash out, you can clearly say, well, I never said it was ambient light rejection, even though you tried to give it the ability to look like it is, but it's not. So let's say if I go over to get some regular gray paint at Home Depot. Anyone developing screen paint, you have to do this. See exactly what all this is going to cost you. So a exterior, if we want to do it outside, we'll do it interior, we'll do it with a flat, and this is the color we got. See? Nothing really needs to be added to this at all, period. That's $10.48. That's it. See the color of it? $10.48. So out of $10.48, is this an ambient light rejection paint? No, it'll wash out. Put it in a fully lit environment, disappears. Requires high-end projectors to fix the mess. That's the problem. And for some reason, you got in your head that you thought that the dark silver is actually gray. It's actually not. What we have on the floor is actually not even an FLE version. It's an ambient light rejection version. If you watch my demonstrations and listen to what I was saying, we upgraded it to an ambient light rejection product. FLE came later on. That's what the customer bought. It's a much more different, interesting product with a strange color attached to it, which is that's what we do when it comes to our FLE technology. You didn't watch the demonstration, of course. So, here at $10.48, this is what a quart will cost you. If I wanted to switch to a gallon would cost me, do we have the gallon sizes here or just the quart sizes here? No, we don't have to switch with the gallons. So we just have the quarts. I just came off a gallon. How the frick we don't have the gallons here? Whatever. So anyway, this is a quart, $4.48. You have a budget of $40. $40. So you've already lost, let's see, around $30 something. Let's say $30 something. Mine, we're not going to add in the little change and the tax. You haven't paid for tax yet on it either. So you're left with actually not even 40. It'll be $30. $30 and it's not even 40. Let me $30 and 62 cents. So you got $30.62 left after you buy this. This is a quart. So you got to put something in this because you can't be selling people everyday house paint for like $40 when you can get it for $10. So something else has to be in there. So let's see. Let's try. We got to put some silver in there, right? So let's go with some Apple Barrel Silver. Apple Barrel Silver. We got it here. We're at Amazon. You'll get it for around $500. Sorry, $500. $5. If we can get off that, $5.72. You see how fast this stuff adds up. That's one of the things I learned when I was playing the truck driving games. Those games are simulators. You go buy low and you sell it high. That's where it's in demand, higher. In some places where it basically the price would depreciate on it, you would actually lose money. You learn all that stuff. This is where, at the end of the day, it's more than just splashing some paints together. You literally have to know the financial issue of all this because you can lose your shirt in the process if you don't add things up correctly. You will end up working for nothing. So, get our trusty calculator here, and you're at a $40 mark. Mind you, we haven't even included shipping yet. So, got to add all this up. All right, so cheapest we got is $10.40. Oh, come on, seriously, you got jump numbers on that one? $10.48 plus the cheapest we can go on the silver, which is 2 ounces, would cost you at $5.72. So let's add $5.72. All right, now $5.72. We are now up to $16.02 out of your $40. All right, now we still got to ship it. We haven't shipped it yet. Now, I know I'm not buying a product at the end of the day. It's just silver and gray paint, because again, that doesn't sound like a high-tech product to me. So if you want to make it darker, that means you're going to have to add some black in that. So you can just get the same paint here. It'd be a lot cheaper. So that's another $5, and it's 2 ounces, which it's not enough. If you're going to put, let me see, you got to break this down. So that's what I say, you got to be able to break all this down. Let's see, how many ounces in a tablespoon? All right, so a tablespoon, so it's 2. It's 2 ounces in a tablespoon. So basically, this is 2 ounces in these containers. These containers are actually equivalent to 2 ounces per container. So if you put in you put in 1 tablespoon, it's going to be 2 ounces per every 1 tablespoon. This is where, buddy boy, you're going to have to know some math. You're going to have to know how to break all this down. Have you ever studied fractions before? You study fractions in cooking all the time. It's one of the things you have to know. Like, you know, some of those books in there are designed for a massive amount of people, like 300 people, 100 people, 50 people, whatever. And say only 10 people come up. You have to be able to break it down with advanced fractions. So, let's go with the, let's see, a tablespoon is 2 ounces is per, let's see, 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce, okay, for 1 ounce. So, 2 of those would be an actual 2 ounce. He's going to put 3 in there, which he's definitely going to need, because the other one, it's not going to be enough. So he's looking at, oh, gee whiz. Every time he picks one, it's going to be like $5. That's $5 added to it. That's going to pretty much crunch it. All right, let's just leave it at 2. We'll leave it at 2. We'll leave it at 2. Let's keep it on a generous level. We'll keep it at 2. So that's another additional $5.72. So now you're at $21. You still haven't shipped it yet. $21.92. Now, again, you're going to need a little more than that, because again, at the end of the day, if we're just getting that and some gray paint off a shelf, it's not enough to make me happy. Got to add something different. So let's say we go with some silver mica. All right, mica, glitter, whatever. The mica you don't want to deal with too much, because if you breathe enough of that stuff and down through time, this is going to cause you some medical issues. And if you're not healthy enough to fight these off, you're doomed. So let's go with some extra fine glitter, because that's safe. Now, are we using that? No. We don't use any of that stuff. Maybe back in the day, yeah, but no. Let's go with some extra fine silver glitter. Alright, we got some extra fine silver glitter at Amazon right here. Let's see if we can get it for cheaper. Let's see if we can go how cheap we can go on this. Let me see. We got one over here for $5. Over here. This is $5 and it's $5.39. That's the cheapest we're going to get, because glitter is not cheap. So add a plus to that. And now we're going to add in $5.39. You are now at $27. This is the basic what is needed to make actual gray paint. Now, you could be cheating your customers and sliding it off a shelf, because anything extra you add to that is going to take a lot away from you. But you could be just sliding off a shelf. This is why I told you in the day, a lot of this stuff, pretty much I say all this stuff is slid off a shelf, because anything you add to this is going to take a lot from it. Alright, so now we got to pay for the shipping costs. So let's say you go to a shipping station, which is a lot cheaper. It would be $8.50 for a post office mailer. Let's see, let's add a plus to this. And that's going to be around $8.50. So now you have reached a total of $35.81, which means you have made nothing back. About $2. Actually, no, you made a little more than that. Let's see. Now, for those of you sitting there saying, well, you don't, I know what I'm talking about. I made so much great paint, it's not even funny. I can break it down into so many different levels, it's not even funny how much of this stuff we made. So I know how much it costs. You can't do it at a $40 level. It's impossible. Now, maybe back then, way back then when things were a lot more affordable and much more cheaper, yeah, you could. Now, yeah, right. Good luck on that one. That ain't gonna work out. And you can't be just selling your customers just basically black and white paint, because then what are they buying at the end of the day? Something they can literally make themselves. So you have to show a difference. That's why the black on black demonstration, all the testing, all that stuff is important. If you go to this form site, you're going to say, oh, you got just everyday paint. You know, your stuff can't be a certified screen. Ta-da! Your screen can't produce outside. Ta-da! Your screen can't. It's the same thing as black paint, black fabric, black film, black fabric. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. You got to have all those tests to show that you are not in that category. So you got to show what makes your product different from everything else and what else is on the market. There you go. So if you can't do that, you can't get that $300-400 a quart and gallon. There's no one to pay for it. So we're at $35.81. This is the cheapest we can make it. Buying paint, the base of it, you're not going to get any cheaper. You're not. And if you use the hobby paint as a base, well, you're going to have to add it up to around, let's see, you're going to need 32 ounces. That's what you're going to need. Definitely 32 ounces. So say if he just does 16 ounces and another 16 ounces at around $4 and something at the most, he's still going to have to add mica to it. So that right there, or the glitter. So that's going to be another $5. He's still going to have to add black to it, so that's going to be another $5. Either way, he's going to hit the 30. Either way, there's no way around it. And then with the shipping cost, yeah. So no way around it. So he's actually working for nothing. Let me see. Let's go to... You ever notice on camera you don't see one fly, nothing fly past? Those whack machines we got up there, oh, those things are sick. Those things kill everything, as we just heard a few minutes ago. They kill everything. Nothing survives in this place. We made it that way. We made it that way. So let me see. Let's go back here. And let's take $40. Take it away from... We should have did the other way around. We're still going to ask the same way. $35.81. So you're left over with a total of $4.19. So you made nothing. And mind you, we didn't add in tax. We didn't add any tax whatsoever. So roughly probably with tax, I say $2. That's it. I know how much money it costs to make products. And with that, that stuff won't pass anything at all, period. That's why it's sitting in the dark behind a bed sheet. That's literally how much it costs money to make that. And if you're making the gray, it still costs money. So some people sell for $60. If they're selling it for $60, yeah, man, help. Now that's for getting it wholesale. You gotta get over there. Before it used to be cheap. Before you can get like a quart for like $7, $8. You can get a quart for $6. Not anymore. You can't. Oh well. Let me see. Which I find backwards because the two products he used to have sold for $60. Even still, he'd probably left over probably $10 off of that. But still, he sold for $60. So we took the two items and tried to make what we made and try to sell it for $40, and you actually ended up selling it for less than what you originally were selling it for, which was far less. And it cost even less, it cost even more to make, but now you're making less of a profit because you sold it for too cheap. And now, at the end of the day, yeah, you're making nothing at all, period. So to sit there and say that at the end of the day that I say it a lot. At the end of the day that we're threatened by you. No, you're losing money. When your business being open, you are literally losing money, and the other one too is losing money because he can't back up anything that his product actually does. And since he can't do this, he's looking at potential chargebacks and not as described being hit with. Yeah, so pretty much you guys are your worst enemies. All right, I'm done here. Let me see. Oh, we got to do this all through cell phone. So this is all on the cell phone. Our social media site is all through cell phone. So that's pretty much it. I'm already updated. This is called Dover Gray. That's what it's called. Now, the way this stuff is made now, you can slide it off the shelf. This is 8 ounces for roughly, I think it's discontinued for like something like $4 or $5. That's it. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. You gotta know the financials of it all, the financial part of it all, because if you don't, you lose your shirt easily. And they're literally, from our point of view, what I'm seeing on my end is these are products you can't back, so we know that from the door. But even worse, we know you're not making a dime. You're literally working for nothing. You would have to sell large quantities of it in order to make a profit. That's what you would have to do. It's like someone selling a t-shirt. You're selling a t-shirt, maybe you get 7, maybe you get 8, maybe you get $20 for it, you know? But you'll make more money if you sell large quantities of it. That's where you'll make your money. Not per piece. Where us, on the other hand, we make $400 or $500. I can sell 1 quart, I'm done. I sell 2 of them, I'm done for the day. I can make a couple $1,000s easy. I can go to forum sites and go in there and say, hey, look, this is my technology against your $5,000 screen. This is what my technology can do. Anybody in that room even thinking about buying one of those screens will come to us first. Because our stuff, we back our stuff. We can do that. So, like I said, for 1 order that we make, even at the sale price, we make more. And then we can go out there and we can sell for 10 times more because, again, we're just dealing with white screens. That's what we're dealing with. Make sure I got all my stuff here. And make sure we got our other projector coming in. So that's good. And like I said, people are going to take it in a way where, oh, he's bragging. It's not bragging. It's just basically 101 in finances and business. That's all. Either you're making more, or you're making it, or you're not making it. That's what it comes down to. And if you take away from that and look at that saying, oh, well, he's just bragging about how much he makes at the end of the day, I'm going to brag much. I'll show you where I'm making my PayPal account. That'd be bragging at the end of the day. No, you're not making anything. I've done this before. I've already been down this road before. Wasn't making enough money off my products. Come back, only had a few dollars here and there. Enough to get a bag of chips and some soda. That's not how I run a company at the end of the day. I had to make a profit. If I didn't make a profit, I wouldn't be able to keep all those houses I was renting out that were extremely expensive to do. Or all the projectors that we got and all the stuff we had. The company pays for all that stuff. So you have to get what your product is worth. And the only way you're going to get what your product is worth, you're going to have to prove that it's worth it. You're not making up fake stuff. But as long as they're bent on worrying about Mr. Bird and trying to show up Mr. Bird, you're not going to make anything at all. At least not. Now I'm going to be setting my portable projectors. We got a huge massive discount for these machines, which I can't wait. And I've got orders out there and orders on here. 2 websites with another 2 more coming in. Showrooms on display for the new products. See, while you guys were too busy worrying about me at the end of the day, you weren't worried about what's going on in your backyard. I was just defending my company, which I'm supposed to do, and getting ready for the future. So I was looking at, I'm going to look at this which one real quick. Philips 150 lumen projector. Here we go. I'm shocked because I was looking at it, I was like, this knockoff? And it's a Philips. So if you look at the projector where it says right here, see where it says DLP and LED? That's what you want when it comes to buying portables. That 2 combination. Because if it's just LED, it's going to suck. On so many levels, it's not even funny. These are going to be fantastic for the tiny homes and the RV life and van life. HDMI headsets, that's good. Nice little stand on it. Wi-Fi. Once I got over here on Wi-Fi. And this one is the black one. I saw the gray one, but this one I want to buy. This is 960 by 540. The one we use over here is way lower than this. Way, way lower than this. This is the contrast right here. Contrast is 600 by 800, or that's 600, yeah, 600, 600.1 or 600.1, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's it. We don't even care about that. Our screens are black. What do we care about that? Now, if you got a white or gray screen, that's going to be a problem for you, a big problem for you. That's not even going to show anything on your screen. Not a thing. Nothing at all, period. You have to have an extremely high contrast level to pick up a somewhat decent shade of gray. This is going to do nothing for you at all. That's the thing about it. It's too low. That's the thing I found out about the whole Valve projectors. The 3001 contrast, that is crap on a gray screen. That's not going to work at all, period. Any specifications for this? This is a different one than the other one I was looking at. What should I put down projector? I got TV for this thing? Ooh, this is 60 lumens? Oh, I'll take the other one. The other one's 150. That's what I was looking for. That one's 150. Well, the one that's cheaper is 150. This one is 150 lumens. Yeah, I'll go with these, bro. Definitely. Yeah. See, that's 150 lumens. Right there. That'll run perfectly. That's what we need. That's what I'm picking up. And it has a 3001 contrast, but still ain't jack at the end of the day. That's what I said. How in the world are you going to take the valve out projector and give it 3001 contrast? I need 3001 contrast on peak of it. Alright, people. I'm done. I gotta go update them other sites on my phone. I need this unit right here. Gotta go.